Last night's Golden Bachelor. All right, quick summary from the GB. The ladies
Yeah.
ripped on Nicole, and rightfully so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's the only thing to do.
they did exclusive interviews with Cheryl and Debbie. It was sort of a veiled audition for one of them to be the next Golden Bachelorette.
Okay, yeah.
And then
Okay,
the rest of
agreed.
the show was kind of all puff. Nobody really gave Mel the hell that he deserves for being so shallow and dismissive.
Honestly, I didn't think there was much fruit to pick from the tree. I didn't think there was much controversy to go after. The Nicole one, filled up what a segment. We got responses from like five of the girls maybe throughout. There wasn't much controversy, and Mel got nothing.
No,
Mel got absolutely no flack.
no, no.
I really think for an hour these producers were dry on material.
Yeah, they were treading water for an hour.
The highlight of the whole show was Debbie taking Nicole on about her duplicity and taking credit for the lemon bars. And I loved her comment to Nicole that you can't be an influencer if nobody likes you.
I like how Nicole was trying to play off her lemon bar snafu by saying it's about empowering the women.
Right.
Empowering the women, my ass. She's a liar. She also called herself a pioneer and a trailblazer.
Debbie was obviously told to like tee up, the bit with like why you're upset with Nicole and dig into her.
Yeah.
And I thought Debbie's emotions at the end were really to lay it all out in the line. And the show was stacked in such a way that it was like, okay, and here's Debbie, who's going to be the most emotional. You know that.
I actually think that Debbie is a really good logical candidate to be the Golden Bachelorette because she does wear her emotions on her sleeve and she's really intent on getting married and she's never been married, so that would add a whole new thing to it. But back to last night's episode and what the first another thing was there was that one bachelorette that I think left in like the second week, Alexandra. She got up and was rubbing her body with the vibrator and which wasn't
Yeah.
sexy, it was just uncomfortable. And then she asked Mel, oh, well, can I go out with a friend of yours? And he's like, oh, sure. It was like this phony baloney.
I know. I call her, in my mind, I call her Charo. It's like,
Well, and then the one thing that the ladies got right, and when they showed part of the roast, because like you say, they get in the edit bay, they have nothing. So they're pulling out stuff from the roast that didn't make air. Mel can fool a bunch of women who are suffering from Stockholm syndrome in a weird way
yeah.
for being stuck in a Malibu mansion, but
Yeah.
he doesn't fool Paul or Mike or I. I mean,
Yeah.
we know who this guy is. We've been around men like this our whole lives. We can see
Yeah.
right through this guy. And I would be dead shocked if he marries anyone.
Yeah.
I think he'll get down on his knee for the finale and he'll ask somebody to marry him. But I think that's as far as it goes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way the show wound up, the recap of the roast was just terrible.
I tell you, I think it was really filler. I think bringing the comedian to be in the audience and going through the whole, and here's the unseen footage from the roast is like, okay, it wasn't that thrilling to begin with. So,
It was just another disappointment, another television episode that had no emotion other than Debbie ripping on Nicole and then sort of obliquely ripping on Mel for giving up on her. But it's the
Yeah.
full, you go down to Antigua, they've got the fantasy suites, it's the full Monty, anything goes. I just hope Peg and Cindy are prepared to get crushed by that oaf. And by the way, once he gets on top of you, girls, you may not be able to push him off.
and then there's a 2 hour finale we got to go through.
That is going to be the most stretched piece of tape ever done in the history of television. How do you get 2 hours out of what's left of here? Unless something happens in Antigua that constitutes, drama enough to drag it out over 2 hours.
They're now announcing, or they threw in this teaser, that there was a big twist coming to the story. So I don't know whether his ex-wife's going to appear or something's going to happen, but it would appear that maybe all is not as we are seeing it now.
That was last night's show. I don't have anything else to say. It was just another disappointment, and I just want to. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully, he'll get a little frisky down there. I know the women are frisky enough, but hopefully Mel will get a little emotions pouring out of him, and there'll be some interesting, fun, or sexy things that happen in the fantasy suite. But I doubt it.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
We'll see. All right, let's move on. Mike, thanks for sending me the video of you and Paul in costume for Halloween. Which one of you is Homer and which one is Marge?
I'm not telling. It would ruin the secret.
That was a dress rehearsal.
Well, tonight obviously is Halloween night. It's not my favorite holiday. I've never been into Halloween. But Mike and I actually are going to get together tonight.
Yep.
We're going over to our friend Rick's house, and we don't do anything different than we do any other night. We sit there and drink, except that we have candy in front of us in case some kids show up.
Scare a bunch of neighborhood children to death.
They do. I'm not sure whether they're scared of the ghosts and stuff that Rick puts out there, or seeing a bunch of old men staring at them drinking.
Their mothers snatch them away and run down the street.
Don't go near those guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How many kids do you guys have in your neighborhood, though?
We had 85 last Halloween.
Yeah,
Wow.
we live, well, Mike doesn't live in the same neighborhood as I do, but where we're going to be is an actual neighborhood, working class people,
Okay.
and then so there's plenty of kids running around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then later, there's always the weird teens who are just, who don't bother to dress up and they just want to get candy. All right, if we subscribe, we're desperate for attention, and if we get enough subscribers, we'll get paid, and then we won't have to borrow money from our wives to go to happy hour. It's become kind of
She's
embarrassing.
got me on a 1 martini limit right now. Budgeted.
It's tough. It's tough.
That
Our wives
Thunderbird.
control the purse strings, and all we can do is to sit there and take it. Well, if you guys will subscribe, please subscribe. We'll make money, and we won't have to do that anymore.
We deserve better than Thunderbird.
All right, here's a couple of Halloween items that we're recommending, if you haven't gotten them already. First is this twerking ghost figurine. Creepy and cute at the same time. Twerking.
Yeah. Looks like a girl I used to date in high school. Didn't last
They didn't
long.
twerk back in our day.
No.
Oh yeah, they did. They just didn't know what the word
They
was.
didn't call it twerking, that's all. And then check this out, this creepy hand here.
Probably the most creepy and realistic walking hands app, everything. Just look at those details, the texture, the feel of it. That's insane. I'm already preparing for Halloween, and this walking hand is definitely part of it.
It'll give you a massage.
Yeah, I love that hand. I think that's brilliant.
I have a
That'd be-
picture of you, Mike, here. You took it at some Halloween. It's you and that big giant skeleton
Yep.
you sent to me. And I'm going to show that now, too, so to show that we are sort of into it. All right. Now there's always somebody in the neighborhood that goes over the top. Now, I'm not talking about the guy who fills up his yard with all kinds of skeletons and those, what do they call those things, on gravestones and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about there's always a guy who goes over the top inappropriately.
Yeah, too far.
Now, yeah, too far. Or the subject matter is you just ought not to be putting it on your front yard. But they think they can get away with it because it's Halloween. Check this news report out, and then we'll talk about it in a second.
Hanging bodies, police guards in towers, strips of barbed wire. This is all part of the display at the home on Whitney Avenue. It's called the Asylum for the Criminally Insane.
All right, this guy. I am not going to. I don't even want to try to think of what is going on in this guy's brain that he's got to put nooses out there.
No.
And he's got barbed wire and what looks like cops hanging over, out of a watchtower.
No, it's like every bad idea, every tasteless idea wrapped up into one package. Jesus,
Yeah,
that's terrible.
And part of the news report that I didn't even put in this was people really bitching like they didn't want to go near it. They don't want their kids going near it, and it's
I'm
just
sure.
creepy.
Yeah, they
Well,
should.
let's put it this way. If you get a call from your mayor, there's going to be issues. You know what I mean? Like for the mayor to call you and say, hey,
Okay, Paul, you're always talking about comments. We got tons of comments this week.
Yes.
First one is from, I'm going to mention, is from Eva Sitton, 8352, Eva. She said, this show, meaning our show, is the best time of my day. I'm subscribed and I'm forwarding it to my husband and friends. I can relate to everything.
A woman of excellent taste.
Yeah, that's what we
Thanks,
need.
Eva.
More.
Great comment.
Eva, thank
lady
you very
there.
much. You're in charge of publicity for us now.
And then we got one from this person wrote to us last week too. Her name is Robin, your psychic girlfriend. And she goes, love your
worries me.
perspective. I love your spirit. Of course, we have spirit. We have spunk. We're old, cool guys. You know, we're boomers. We're the coolest guys in the world.
Yeah.
And then this is also from Heather East, who Heather's written to us a few times. And she said, I don't watch this Mel guy, but I was wondering if any of these women know he's black / biracial. It seems like something that would be a large part of his life since his dad was in the Negro Leagues and well known. Just wondering. Well, I actually wrote back to her on the comments area, and I just said I don't know what they tell the Bachelorette women before they meet Mel. They probably didn't put in there that he biracial, but he doesn't talk about it either.
No, it never comes up. I mean, Peggy brought it up to him.
That's right.
Yeah, she brought it up and said, so I know your father's black, right? And he goes, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was just right over the top. I mean, that was the last you ever heard of it.
In the first episode, they did like a biographical piece on him, and he mentioned that he grew up in inner city Detroit. He said something like, I grew up near Motown, and Diana Ross was one of my neighbors, but he never said that about his dad.
Yeah, no, it was weird. This reference,
it's not a
by
big
the way,
deal. I mean, it is what it is, but you'd think he might have brought it up. And then we heard from another thing from Heather East wrote about the Golden Bachelor. Again, she wrote, it seems so desperate to fight for a random man, but he does look good with his shirt off, though. Well, Heather, if I took my shirt off, you'd swoon and die, by the way.
No,
If
Heather.
I took his shirt off, you'd pass out and we'd have to rush you to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Allison knows.
All right, hang on, I'll get to Allison. And then this other person wrote in. Her name is Isabella, and she called Mel Herman Monster, like as in Herman Munster.
Munster, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
He walks just like
if
him.
you're
It's crazy.
actually a aficionado of the show, The Munsters, he does not resemble Herman Munster so much as he resembles Lurch from Addams
Lurch.
Family.
Yeah, the way he walks. When you look at
Definitely
him from
the way he
the
walks.
back, when he's walking, you'd swear to God, it's
Yeah.
Lurch.
Yeah, he doesn't walk as he's
No.
sort of
Kind of
sidles
shuffles,
baand forth.
on his shoulders. Or,
Like he's got his legs don't work or something, and it's really painful to watch him try to get up from a chair or when he's sitting down on a sofa or something and forget about it.
yeah. And they always
Yeah.
have him lying down in the show. He's always on some sofa or a lawn or somewhere.
Oh man,
Jesus.
Or the beach.
or the beach, or
Yeah,
rolling over some poor woman on the beach.
Crushing some would-be fiance.
Yeah. And finally, we did hear from Allison Moreland. She is Mike's only fan in this world, and she wrote, "Hey Mike, I'm back, and you are always in my dreams." Ooh.
Absolutely. Allison heads up my legion of fans.
A legion
She's
of
probably
fans,
been touring Europe. And
And she
now
says,
is
"Good to
back.
see you all." Well, thank you, Allison. It's good to have
Good
you
to be
back.
seen.
And yes,
Absolutely.
Mike is here, taking good care of him.
That's a lie. They ridicule me. They run me down. They mock my haircut. But I love them.
Okay. Of the news, who cares news? This was the lead news article, who gives a flying whatever.
Whatever.
It's about, of course, a guy we talk about a lot. They should have a special TV show for him called The Golden Loser, and he is Justin Bieber.
Oh, God.
He's got nothing going on except he's the wife, and I mean he's the wife of a successful entrepreneur because Haley makes all the money, and he doesn't know what to do with himself because his music doesn't sell anymore. So he now started up a new, like a live show on Twitch, which is a live platform. You go live on Twitch. And he now goes live there, and he says he's going to be doing it every day. So I checked it out. What was he doing? Dribbling a basketball, playing ping pong, shooting pool, skateboarding, and that's it. He just roamed around for different parts of this, like a warehouse that they tricked out, doing these different things, and that's what you get.
Yeah, wonderful.
Every day.
Wonderful. Yeah, Twitch is what I do when I watch it.
Yeah, the apt name for what he's doing.
Exactly.
Oh boy, Haley must be like, "What are you doing with it? What did I marry him for? Why are you stuck with this guy?"
Begs the question: how long can it last?
She's a billionaire, and he is a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
And more on Lori Loughlin. I can't get enough of Lori Loughlin. I liked it.
great.
You know, when she was on Full House, and she was young and cute, and then she was on Fuller House, and then she went and did some Hallmark movies. She's all-American girl. Then here she marries some guy named Massimo Giannulli, who's like this Italian clothes designer kind of guy. They have 2 kids, both of them boneheads, who end up, they can't do anything with them or get into any college, a city college. They couldn't get them in anywhere. So they paid $500,000 to that guy to sneak them into USC. And, of course, they got busted, and both of them went to prison for a little bit. Well, the latest news is, of course, is that Massimo has left her.
No, she left him.
Oh, no, I think it was the other way around. Because she evidently, the stories I've been reading, she's desperate to save the marriage. And so much so that during the time that they were married, she allowed him to go to, every week, to go to a strip club.
Strip joint.
So their relationship is such that if he just gets up on every night, once a week on Tuesdays or whatever, he would just say, "Hey, honey, I'm going out to the place was called Skin, by the way."
Of course.
On Robertson Boulevard, way down south on Robertson, down there by the 10 freeway, I imagine, down in that area. And he would go down there, and she started to get concerned about it. What's he doing? What's he going to the strip club every week for? So a pal of hers said to this source that I was reading, said Lori ended up going down to the strip club to talk to the strippers and find out what he was doing. So when you look at this story, it's pathetic in a certain way. Pathetic. That she let him, whenever he wanted, go to a strip club. What wife lets that happen?
No, one time and you're done. I mean, come on.
If I went to Valerie and said, "You know what, once a week I'm just going to run down here to this strip club," by the time she would have a pan hitting the side of my head within about 2 seconds.
You wouldn't make it to the door.
No, I wouldn't get to the door. Because you don't have a marriage like that. That's ridiculous.
No.
So he was doing that and getting away with it. And then she decides, instead of just putting her foot down and saying, "Massimo, you can't go to a strip club anymore," instead, she lets him keep going, but she goes down, sneaks down there to find out from the other strippers what the hell he's doing down there.
Yeah, like she needed to know.
Well, I'll tell you what he was doing down there. He probably had 2 or 3 of them on his lap every.
Yeah,
I say.
That's what he's doing. I think you do at a strip club.
God.
You don't go down there you don't go down there for the meal. You don't go down there for the booze.
You go for the food for sure. Yeah, you go for the food at a strip club. Yeah.
You go down there to get into trouble. I'll tell you my strip club story, though.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is a good one. Paul, I don't think you were there, but before I got married, I had that bachelor party in L.A., and what we did was we decided not to go to a strip club. We went to what was then Hollywood Park, and we gambled for a night. And so we got there, got cigars, sat outside in the Hollywood Park and bet on the horses for 2 or 3 hours. Well, it gets to be about 11 o'clock, not even 11 o'clock, say 10 p.m. And on the last race, one of the guys wins. And he won it wasn't a big amount of money, like a couple $100. And we looked at each other and said, "Hey, what do we want to do now? Let's go to a strip club."
Great.
So we're down in Inglewood, and there used to be one of those places down there called Naked, 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 or Girls, Girls, Girls. It was one of those places down there by the airport.
One of those.
Yeah.
There's a half dozen, at least.
Right, there's a strip club, like a mall down there. So we went to one of these clubs, walked inside, sat down, and we're buying drinks. And this is the God's truth: sitting next to the stage,
yes,
was Kareem
This is
Abdul-Jabbar.
the same. Yes, this is the same story. I was just going to say, yes, I was there.
Kareem
And do you remember?
Abdul-Jabbar.
But that's not the kicker. The
I know.
kicker
Tell
was
him the kicker.
he was wearing a particular hat.
Yes. He was wearing that Billy Jack hat from that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And it went up like it's the biggest, stupidest hat you've ever
it
seen
went
in
up
your
like
life.
he was
and he's
one of the
7 feet tall.
coneheads.
And on top of him is this ridiculous hat, and he's sitting there next to the stage. And I am telling you the honest God truth. So there's say there's 100 men in the place.
Yes.
The strippers are doing their stripper thing. Every other guy in there, they aren't looking at the strippers. They're staring at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes. He's got to be like the loneliest guy of that status in Los Angeles at that time. It was amazing.
He wasn't with anybody. There wasn't a,
No.
He just was by himself,
By himself.
sitting there, hat above his head, watching the strippers. Then he got up and he left.
Yes.
That was a good night.
I so clearly remember that.
Yeah, it
I
was
do.
the best part of the whole night, though. But the best part of my bachelor night.
It was certainly the most memorable part. Yeah.
All right. And speaking of infidelity, I don't know if you guys know who Gilbert Arenas is, but he was a professional basketball player. He's pretty good, actually. He went to the University of Arizona. He played a bunch of teams. He was good, but he was also a loudmouth. He was always in trouble. He's a loudmouth is the best way to describe him.
Yeah.
So he recently gets on, of course, on some podcast where they're talking to him, and he opened up about why some men in the league are less faithful during the season. And he goes, well, when the season starts, he goes, I'm flying to Atlanta, I'm flying to Miami, I'm flying to L.A., New York, or Houston. Well, at come 2, 3 in the morning, what am I going to do? Go to a strip club. He outed himself and outed the fact that these other athletes are doing it, which of course got the wives of all these other athletes
Up in the
furious
arms, yeah.
that he's naming names.
Yeah. And the
And,
NBA comes out and goes, oh, well, this isn't the standard that we accept in our athletes.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And then of course, somebody says, challenged him, like, what are you saying all this crap for? He goes, who cares? He goes, I lied to my wife all the time, 11, 12 lies a day. It's my job to lie to her. Her job is to catch the lie.
Oh, what a package.
He is a goof.
Yeah.
He's a goof.
He's a goof. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, that's the other thing you don't do as a guy. You don't admit to going to a strip club, and you sure as hell don't bring up somebody else that went to the strip club with you. There's sort of a code there.
Yeah, because those phone lines between the wives and girlfriends work two ways.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be getting in trouble. One thing I've learned about marriage is you don't want to be in trouble with your wife too much, because the more you're in trouble with them, the more your life is grief.
Yeah, no, ever.
So you can't be getting caught doing anything. All right. Here's my new favorite band. They're called the Chainsmokers.
That's a great name.
I saw this. I went, what a great name. Well, they are a real band, and they had a party this past weekend for to celebrate the release of their latest EP, and it got so wild that police had to intervene. It was a Halloween party. The costumes were the real showstoppers. It said the crowd included zombie nuns, rogue knights, and even a manic Sasquatch who was tearing up the dance floor.
Nice.
Literally.
So the
Picking up
cops had to
pieces.
come. Yeah, the cops had to pull the plug. I like the name, you know why? Because the good old days of chain smoking are long gone.
Oh, long gone. Yeah,
Seeing my
that
dad
was-
light one cigarette and with another one.
Well, yeah, I still had one
Yeah.
burning in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So check out these Keith Urban photos. The first one here is from 2000. The second one
Okay.
is from 2025.
Yeah.
And then I love the headline. This was in TMZ. Good genes or good docs? He's 58 years old, by the way.
Yeah.
So the question was, is this dude, how many doctors have worked on that face, right?
Yeah.
And just to show you that celebrities don't age like the rest of us, I'm going to show you what non-celebrities look like. Here's a picture of Paul from, I'll tell you what year it was, 1995.
Yes, good
And
Jeff.
here's a picture of Paul from more recently.
Post
Now,
Costco.
that's not bad enough. Here's a picture of me from back in the day. Let's even have before that, the 70s.
This is
80s.
Jeff's
I
cast.
swear it's one of the Menendez brothers.
No, it's the casting photo for Chips. He was going out for one of the biker cops.
And then here's a picture of me now. Well, you can just see me now, but here's another picture of me now. You can see I've aged a little bit.
Scary.
Not gently either, by the way.
What's that on top of your head?
Okay, no kidding is the next title of this. Or actually, I'm going to let Mike go in here. Mike, you said you have a short, thankfully short, via con Dios.
Absolutely. This was a good day for those of us still living. It didn't make the list. But the actress June Lockhart.
June Lockhart.
Who you remember
Oh, yeah.
from Lassie?
Of course.
Yeah, and she was the matriarch in Lost in Space.
Mm-hmm.
Mother.
She was hot mom. And
Yeah.
back in the 1950s, 60s, there were certain moms on TV. The ones that I fell for in order were Donna Reed, sexy as hell. This one, and I Dream of Jeannie, Barbara Eden.
Oh, Barbara. She was hot. She was hotter than hot.
She was hotter than hot. Wearing those harem pants, forget about it.
Yeah. Every little
So-
boy's dream.
So June died. How old was she?
100 years old.
100. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And also one of the nicest people. She was a guest many times on the daytime talk show circuit and at KBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I didn't know in looking into her background is she was a spokesperson for NASA for years.
NASA.
Yeah, because of her
Oh,
role
because
in
of Lost in Space? I mean, NASA wanted to be associated with a television show that was Lost in Space.
Yeah.
That
Go
was
figure.
Yeah, go figure. There's some smart guy at NASA there, huh?
Yeah. Let's tap into this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this will tap into your musical background, Jeff. Jack DeJohnette.
Who?
An acclaimed jazz drummer, died at 83. I know
Jazz
you
drummer.
followed him closely.
I don't know.
And this one you will know. Remember George Atkinson played for the Raiders? Used
George
to just
Atkinson played
annihilate
for the
people
Raiders.
when he hit them. Mm-hmm. He was a safety.
Oh.
He died 78 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
old
bad.
Raiders.
You didn't report on Nick Mangold, did you, though?
No.
Oh, Nick Mangold passed away this week at like 35. He played football.
Yeah, for the Jets.
And did you see Mark Sanchez broke his silence and came out with a statement about how much he missed him and
What did he say?
loved playing with him? Just basically
Oh.
condolences.
Oh, because they were.
Oh.
That's right. I think he played on the
Yeah,
Jets.
they played together. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Is that it?
That's it.
Hey!
Yeah, see? you want short, you get short.
Short and sweet is what I like when it comes to Via con Dios. All right, this thing killed me, of course. A popular YouTuber. Well, I'm not even going to say his name just yet. Now, imagine if you're a parent. All right, how many parents out there are going to let their kids check this guy out? He was known as Mr. Crafty Pants.
Yeah, oops, no.
So, Mr. Crafty Pants has been arrested after allegedly possessing and trading disturbing sexual images of children online, according to reports. Oh, my God.
Jeez, what a surprise.
Mr. Crafty Pants.
Crafty. What have you done? Huh.
You go. Authorities say his name is Michael David Booth, who has nearly 600,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. What the hell?
Why?
Mr. Crafty Pants can get 600,000 subscribers, and Paul and Mike and I can't even get 1,000. What's going on here?
Jesus.
We're going to have to start doing something more radical than on his YouTube. Was taken into custody last week after he allegedly shared explicit pictures of minors through the social media app Kik. K-I-K. Social media app. Say these?
Jesus.
Another thing.
Yeah.
He also has 250,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram. He's known for his tutorial videos demonstrating custom DIY designs. Yeah, that's what he's known for.
Yeah,
DIY
sure.
designs.
Yeah,
Mr.
right.
Crafty.
Yeah, stick around, kids. I'll show you something after the curtain falls.
Mr. Crafty Pants.
Please.
Oh my God, he's been charged with possession and distribution of matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor and was arraigned Thursday. The bond set at 150 grand.
Nice.
That's why God made small caliber handguns. Come over here, Mr. Crafty Pants. I got something for you.
Mr. Crafty, I got something for you. So I'm telling you, but this is just if you've heard, now that you've heard that story, parents, here's what you do. You go into your kid's room, and if your kid's under 20, you can ignore those Gen Zers who are over 20 and camped out in your basement, by the
Living in
way.
your basement.
Take their phones, throw them out the window or in the toilet, and hand them a book and a princess phone so that they can make calls.
Yeah.
That's it.
And if you don't know what a princess phone is, I'm showing you right now a photo of one. They're normally pink, but this one's sort of a salmon color, but you get the picture. They're like little phones, and that's all these teens can handle right now. They don't need to be looking at Mr. Crafty Pants and going on YouTube.
Yeah.
And tell them, by the way, if you're going to let your kids get on YouTube, tell them to subscribe to Old People This Week.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, learn something.
You're going to learn something from us.
And teach you how to
What
work.
are you going to learn from Mr. Crafty Pants?
Teach you how to complete sentences, write cursive.
Teach you how to
Think about
talk and
things.
complete sentences.
Yeah.
We'll show you how to date. We'll tell you what to do. We'll tell you about your finances. We'll tell you anything you want to know as long as you come here and press subscribe.
Yeah.
Live your life to the fullest, like the three of us.
Okay. And speaking of these dopey Gen Zers, here's more. But I'm just going to show you this picture. This picture says it all. Now, I know you don't know who this is, Mike and Paul, but her name is Northwest. And you know why, besides the fact it's a goofy name, you know why it's Northwest?
Yeah, because her mom is a Kardashian.
Well, her mom's a Kardashian.
And her dad's
Her
a
dad-
certified lunatic.
Yeah, it's the lunatic Kanye West. And they named her Northwest. Oh,
Great.
my God.
Great.
By the way, Kardashian had with Kanye West, these kids, 3 kids, I think it is. North is the one's name. Mm-hmm. Chicago is the other kid's name, 7 years old. Mm-hmm. And as well as sons Saint and Psalm. 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 Mm. That Kanye West is a nutcase. I mean, she has a successful career as a TV person, as an entrepreneur. She sells those spank things, and she makes billions.
She's billions, yeah.
Oh, my God.
But those kids are raised by nannies. She probably sees them once a month. She's never home. She's always traveling.
Yeah, let me stop in and see what's going on with Northwest.
Yeah. Who? Oh, yeah, that right. Yeah. No.
She defended her daughter, and the defense
Of
that
course
she
she
used, well, I can see it in a certain extent by saying that teenage girls are going to express themselves, and that's, leave them alone. I get that. That's okay, but there has to be some parental control.
Well, and I mean, come on. There's within a framework of expressing yourself, blacking out your teeth, putting a bunch of fake tattoos on your body, dyeing your hair turquoise. It's like, honey, could we talk? This picture might outlive you. Oh, Christ.
And then there's this other picture of them was her, North, and her friends who were all wearing relatively the same style as they rode in a private jet together.
Of course, there we go. Yeah.
Of course they did.
Yeah, so they'll grow up.
You're not
they'll grow up
having
with
a
a great
normal
frame of
life.
reference. Yeah, exactly.
It's a
Send those
wonderful
kids our
Colorado
way. We'll
neighborhood.
send them back. They'll be trained. They'll be nice, and they'll be looking good. Okay. For our Florida man stories today, basically, I'm just showing 2 videos. This first one here is I got just so Mike could comment on it. It's how not to lasso a cow.
Yeah. But step number 1, don't try to use a rope unless you know what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
Step number 2, don't frighten a Brahma bull who will come kick your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's probably still pulling antlers out of his butt.
Oh, yeah. He's lying on his back by the watering trough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was funny. What a goof. What a goof. And then, of course, Well, you just got to watch this news story, and then it says it all.
It happened May 1st. Police were called to the Southwest Miami-Dade home of Brian Amasta, also known as El Valiente, his stage name when he's performing music. According to the report, Amasta and his mother, seen here in red, were involved in an argument. But when mom is put in handcuffs, this happens.
Nah, bro, don't fucking do that.
Brian, hey, stop hitting me with the chair,
man,
Brian.
stop doing
That's a
that.
battery on
You just said.
When we interviewed Amasta back then, he told us this.
They claimed that I hit them with my wheelchair.
Did you?
I absolutely did not.
The report stated that you spit at an officer.
Right. So I suffer from acid reflux, so I normally spit. And I spat like the totally different direction.
But this is the video.
You want to listen or not?
Embarrassing. It's silly. It's nuts. But the guy was the person being filmed was angry because his mother was getting arrested.
Yeah.
And he's trying to step in. That's what that was about. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on Halloween. Be careful out there tonight. Be safe. Mike, look out for guys like Creepy Mike around.
Yeah, that's right.
I see him coming out of a bush after you.
Be waving a bag of candy at you. You better run the other way.
Yeah.
And please, please, please subscribe. We've been begging for subscribers. Go back to what I said at the beginning of this, that we need subscribers so that we can make a few bucks, and then Mike and I and Paul can stop begging our wives to get money to go to happy hour.
Yeah. Or you can just send cash as well. We accept cash.
You know what to do?
Any denomination.
I'm going to take a little video tonight at the event, and I'm going to show it at the end of this show here after Reese.
Oh, that'll be good.
After we're about 3 drinks in and laughing at the kids when they come up.
Sure.
Please email us at oldpeoplethisweek@gmail.com. We will answer any question you have, anything you want to know, any comments you want to make, and we'll tell you what's going on in our world and tell you what to do in your world.
Yeah.
And call us, 310-800-1830. We are standing by waiting for your calls. I got a couple of crank calls. That's all I got on this thing. I think the number got out and somebody tried to scam me on it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my God.
Some guy from Nigeria has a check for you.
And the Substack, 52task.substack.com. Last week I ripped into those Gen's ears with a force rarely seen by humans.
Smoke coming off of the computer.
Smoke was coming out my ears when I was writing that thing, by the way. I didn't hear back from anybody though, because I thought that actually that some of the people that are subscribers to that Substack, they have kids who are that age. I have kids who are that age, but I didn't hear anything back, like shut that old man up or anything.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to send it directly to the New York Times in that case. Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Oh, did you? Oh, good.
Yeah. No, I forwarded. Not only that, I cut out that part of this show from last week and where we together were talking about it.
I saw that.
And I cut it on Instagram and I sent it to the New York Times opinion page and one of the writers of that article.
Good.
Oh, good.
And I didn't hear anything back. So I assumed that they just ignored it or just like they would leave those crazy old men alone. All right, everybody. Here's a Reese, and then we're saying goodbye and boo.
Boo. Good night, Elvis.
Good night.
Here's the Old People This Week quote of the week. Tragedy is when I cut my finger. Comedy is when you fall into an open sewer and die. Mel Brooks.
All right, guys. Take care.
Do the same. See you later. Bye. Night, Paul.
Like,
Martha, what are you supposed to be?
I'm a Spice Girl.
Mr. Dalton, what are you supposed to be?
I'm tired.
Mrs. Dalton, what are you supposed to be?
Oh, I'm a pothead.
There you go, Mr. Collins. Nice build.
I'm cranking 90s.
Yes, sir.
I'm 90.